What's up, YouTube? This is my first video, and today is Christmas, so Merry Christmas, everybody. I figured what better day to start a channel than now. My focus of this channel is, as you can see, going to be gaming, with some gaming presents that I got for Christmas, and just been talking myself up to finally start a channel. I decided today would be a good day to start. So let me start by apologizing if this video comes off as awkward or there's long pauses where I'm thinking. It's kind of weird to be talking to a camera in a room alone and not getting any feedback, so I'm just basically talking out loud to myself. Hopefully I'll get better over time at discussing and making eye contact with the camera. But for now, thanks for bearing with me and watching. So I wanted to start off by saying, or by letting you guys know what I want to talk about on this channel. Mostly it'll be gaming. It might be a little bit about my job or a little bit about sports. Not really, or maybe about beer or whatever, but mostly gaming. But as far as gaming goes, I'm gonna want to do some discussion videos. I'll just talk about a game I've been playing or a game I want to play, or maybe a game I've played in the past. I'll do some pickup videos, which I guess are probably kind of boring and really standard. And then I just want to talk about gaming. I don't have many gaming friends, so I just want to get some comments, to get some feedback from you guys, and just take it from there. I used to play a bunch of MMOs really hardcore, so I was always in a big gaming community, but since I stepped away from MMOs, I've lost a lot of internet friends, or not lost, but you talk to them less when you're not in game and whatnot. And to be honest, in real life, I don't really have any gamers that game like I do. I have friends that play Call of Duty or Madden or FIFA, but they're not playing all these RPGs that I have on my shelves, or they're not, they don't have a Vita, they don't have a 3DS, they don't have all the systems, and so I want to just make internet friends, I guess, and maybe just whatever. It's just for me to talk to people and get cool experiences off of my chest. Also, I'm a big fan of beer, so I have this Trader Joe's 2015 Vintage Ale. This is an awesome seasonal Trader Joe's beer. It seriously just tastes like Christmas. It tastes like a Christmas tree. When I drink this and when I smell food being cooked during Christmas time, it's just nostalgic to gaming to me. Not that I've been drinking beer since I was a little kid, but you know what I mean. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up this bottle and drink a beer while I talk. So, ready? Listen. It pops. So I've been gaming since since as far as I can remember. When I was growing up, I had a Nintendo. I had, plug and plays that plugged right into the TV. I got a Game Boy actually as a New Year's Eve present from my dad, and when I was really young. So I started off with Nintendo. I played every game that everyone played on Nintendo. Everything. After Nintendo, I never had a Super Nintendo, but I had Sega Genesis. One of my buddies had Super Nintendo, so we would, go back and forth to each other's houses, and so I didn't feel like I needed one, and it wasn't like a thing to have a bunch of systems back then. You just had what you had, and you had what games your parents would buy you, and that was it. It was simple. It wasn't hunting for games and finding these rare things and going to the store and spending all this money. It was looking at the back of a cool box at the rental store and either renting it 5 times or saying, hey mom, hey dad, can we get this game, and begging them for a couple weeks until they'd finally drop. I don't even know how much games cost back then. Were they still $60, $50? I don't know. So yeah, so I had Sega. I had a PlayStation 1 and a Nintendo 64. I had a PS2. I had a Dreamcast. And then I started making my own money and was able to buy an Xbox and a PS3 all on my own. So yeah, so I've been gaming. To be honest, handhelds are by far my favorite. I just love being able to sit anywhere and play a handheld. You know, if my I can sit, I can sit in the backyard. I can sit in my pool on a raft and play a handheld. I can sit outside and have a fire and play a handheld and just get awesome experiences. You know, you have headphones in always. It just sounds really good. And nowadays, my favorite games are RPGs, and it seems like these developers don't want to take big risks and put a lot of RPGs on these expensive consoles that they have to develop for. So they're all going to, you know, DS and PSP and 3DS and Vita, and so that's great. I can play them wherever I want. I don't have to hog the TV. I don't have to have, you know, the TV's loud. It disturbs people. And as stupid as it sounds, it's kind of a pain in the ass to boot up a system, turn on a TV, change the input, have to sit in a certain place to play it. Handheld, you can just take it wherever. I can play it in the toilet. I can play it right here. I can play it, like I said, in my pool, or I can play in bed right when I wake up in the morning or right before I go to bed. I absolutely love handhelds. They're so good, so good. It just, you can cozy up with them. They're like, it's like a personal little treasure that you have. Um, so yeah, I'll probably talk about a lot of handhelds in this channel, a lot of handheld games in this channel. I have this is my handheld shelf that you guys can't see right now, but I have, I mean, 150 handheld games, which isn't that much, but I've played them all. I love playing them. I love my handheld collection. After that, I mean, I love PS4, PS3, and PS2. I've always been a PlayStation guy. You know, I like Nintendo, and it's good, but I don't feel like the Nintendo experiences are as deep as they're like, they're fun on the top level, but they don't get very deep. You know, they're more just they're like a Disney movie instead of Black Swan or some really deep you know, or Memento type of movie. So Nintendo's great, but Nintendo's just, it's not my favorite. PlayStation is by far my favorite. So you can call me a Sony pony, you can call me whatever, I don't care. I mean, to each his own, really. Gaming's about having fun, and whatever the most fun is, that's what's just the most fun. Everyone's different. So yeah, so I'm gonna be talking about games, game discussions. I'll probably do video responses to a lot of people. Some of the people that I love on YouTube, I mean, how I found YouTube, to be honest, this YouTube community was the Game Chasers. I just randomly stumbled upon them, and I watched a ton of their videos one day, and I was like, wow, this is awesome. Like, I didn't know that this was even a thing on YouTube, and then I found, I mean, I don't even know, but, so from Game Chasers to CJR to Ultimate Floyd and the Funny Nerd, Dustin Christ, Return to Mother Base, all the AGP guys, Aerodynamish, even Retro Liberty and the Game Quest, like just so many different channels. I just love them all. And I really love hearing people's opinions on games, because it's not really something people talk about in passing like they do movies or the weather or sports. It's more of a hidden under the rug or pushed aside. People don't talk about it as freely, and that's kind of annoying. It's like, it's what I like. Like, I like sports too. I'm wearing, you know, I'm a Chicago Bears fan. I like sports. Everyone talks about sports, but it's just kind of boring. It gets the same. It's nice to talk about things that you really like with certain people, because then those conversations, they become fun instead of just small talk. Like, oh, you know, did you watch the games on Sunday, or blah blah blah. They become intimate, deep conversations, and so hopefully that's what I'm looking for on YouTube, is just to make some friends, to get some comments, to talk back and forth. I'm sorry that if the lighting is really dark. You know, I don't have the perfect setup yet, but I'll work on it. You know, this is my first video, like I said. Things will come improved. I'll probably do some different angles around this little gaming room too. This is my home office / gaming room. So you'll probably see, you know, different shelves or different angles, which hopefully that'll make the videos a little bit less boring. I know that I looking at people's backgrounds in their videos, like CJR. Man, that guy's got a sick gaming background. I would love to just hang out in there. And it's like a beautiful landscape to me to see things like that. It's like looking at a range of mountains or a waterfall and just jaw dropping. And I'm sure a lot of you guys like that too. Um, so yeah, I mean, I don't I don't really know what else to say. I don't even know how long YouTube videos can be. When you first upload them, I don't know. I gotta get the ins and outs of this, but that's it for now. I'm gonna enjoy my beer and thank you for watching. Maybe leave some comments or a comment, letting me know, what to talk about, what you guys would like to see. Some tips for being a YouTuber. Just let me know what to do, and Merry Christmas and keep gaming.